Let me start and let me welcome you to today's flight, which is from Grand Canyon West to North Las Vegas, or Vegas, probably Vegas. Today, we should have a very nice weather. Current conditions, maybe there will be a little bit problems with some wind, like there in Las Vegas. But it should not be something that we would not manage. As far as some more granular weather goes, let's first check if we can see current conditions. And we have great visibility, no clouds at all, a little lower pressure than is normal, but just barely, and basically no systems anywhere. If I look at the forecast for clouds, no cloud visible at all. And in that case, temperatures are not that important for us, and winds maybe at 6,000 feet. From the south, basically from 10 to 15 or 20 knots should be quite fine. I hope that you blew off some steam last time, because today we are getting back to serious flying. We will allow for a little bit of sightseeing and maybe circles around the Hoover Dam if you want to do that, but otherwise it should be a standard flight according to all the rules. Something that will be interesting today is that aforementioned Cortez 1 arrival, and I just try to pull this photo from Google 3D map. This is a El Cortez Hotel here that will be one of your landmarks you will see later. This is a spaghetti bowl. It's a intersection, road intersection that looks like a spaghetti, and there in the distance you see the airport. And let me just get the laser pointer. You see the airport here, our current destination. So final portion of the flight will be from the El Cortez to Spaghetti Bowl to the airport. That's our destination. The destination is a Class Delta airport, but it lies under the Class Bravo shell. You can see here in those brackets or in those square. In the square you can see -45. That basically means normally you would see just 45 at Delta, and that means that from the surface to 4,500 feet it's a Class Delta. Here it's Class Delta only to like 4,499 feet. For all practical purposes, it's exactly the same. So to 4,500, it's Delta. Above that, you have a Class Bravo there. Or if you fly between 4,500 and 5,000 in like this section, you can. But it's very edge cases. So that's our destination for today. For route planning, never mind that you don't see the airport. I selected this map because it's a check map, so thermally area chart, and this is something that you should always use when available, because it will show more details than the normal sectional. For airspaces, already talked about that. We have Class Delta and Class Bravo. What is interesting here on this Class Bravo, for example, is that you can see how far or how it is defined. So, for example, this very outer shell is 30 nautical miles from Las Vegas VOR or VORTAG. So that is something I would encourage you today to tune in the DME for Las Vegas VORTAG and have like a little bit more situational awareness of how far you are. So this is the distance, 30 miles. Another arc will be, well, it's not here, but I believe it's like 24 or something. Here is 23, 22. You get the point of that. The absolute inner shell, at least from the east direction, starts at 10 nautical miles. So at 10 nautical miles, you already have class Bravo going all the way from the surface. And as we will see later, we should be asking for a clearance latest at around Old Wash Boat Ramp VRP. Otherwise, the flight, at least the first portion, it's not really difficult. I'm planning to fly here rather low on this in this strait, I would say, and under the class Bravo shelf. Definitely, I'm planning to enter the class Bravo there at the surface level. Everything else can be safely underflown. And it's also maybe good if you want to make a detour to Hoover Dam and to look at it, to actually not be in a class Bravo doing that. There is a caution, obviously, which should be applicable for today, because there will be a lot of aircraft there, meaning us. Not sure if we should monitor this one on VATSIM. It definitely works. But I believe, yeah, let's say that for a little bit more added realism, I would monitor this frequency and maybe make some calls on it, you know, for Hoover Dam traffic or whatever. Another thing here, and let me change to the actual map here so I can zoom in. So we already talked about how these arcs are defined as a DME distance. And also these borders are defined by the radial. So for example, this border is on the Las Vegas Vortex radial 068. And this is something I would also tune in and select on my OBS to be sure if I'm on the left or right of this border, and hence if I need to be under 6500 or 600 there. You can see some different altitudes. If you are under 4,000 or something like that, then you are clear and you don't need to pay so much attention to that one. The tag chart also depicts these VFR transition routes depicted by this maroon color and arrows. Today we are going to fly the Cortez 1 arrival, which it says VFR transition route, ATC clearance required, see Cortez graphic on side panel. So if I go to the side panel, I will get this graphic there, and it's a little bit more clear, and I believe that for orientation to know what to fly, this is actually quite good, because you can see the roads better, right? The main roads, airports, and everything is more clear. And if you go a little bit down, then you can also read in text what you should do. So this is a textual description how you should fly it. It's very like a SIT departure or star arrival. You will also have it written in plain language in addition to the map. It says that you should contact North Las Vegas Tower passing the El Cortez Hotel and the frequency there. Let me just remind you, today if we have that one central controller, you would stay with the same controller all the time. If we would have separate controllers, then this instruction doesn't mean that you should silently disappear from the previous frequency. You should always be handed over, I believe. I do hope that this is not any kind of like exception that they would allow you to actually leave the approach frequency before being told to. Yeah, so there's this graphical representation. We can also check Las Vegas fly chart, because here you can see like the geography, right? So you can see where you have water, where you have some mountains. But here on the fly chart, you can also see that, for example, Lava Butte should be some kind of mountain. Then there is another mountain there. By very strange coincidence, those two mountains look exactly the same. But yeah, you get the meaning. But for example, here I've put a first time notice that there is some Lake Las Vegas also. It's probably also on the tag. Yeah, it is, but I kind of missed it. So it's also good to check all the charts that are available to you to actually make sure that you didn't miss anything. Yep. So that's about it about the route itself. Are there any questions? Because I will still speak about the arrival and I will speak about how to request that clearance, but the route itself, any questions? If not, I'll just continue then. Yeah, I forgot to mention, obviously we have, if you're planning to fly like me, in this Grand Canyon section, then normally we should probably not, or we should adhere to some special rules, but we already practiced that last time, so feel free to just fly there normally. Or you can just go around. So departure, if we still have the same weather, let's see. Yeah, we have weather that very strongly favors runway 17. So that's the one that we should depart from. Runway 17 has a right traffic pattern, and here let me again repeat the two recommended departure procedures, and also allow me to take this opportunity to correct myself, because I've recently read again the Appellant Flying Handbook, or the rules, I don't know where I found it, but basically you should not be turning right here to 45 degrees at 700 feet AGL like I always said. You should make that turn at 1000. So either you continue straight, or at 1000 feet you turn 45 degrees in the direction of the pattern. Obviously then when you gain enough altitude, I usually say around 500 feet more, or 1000 feet more if you can expect larger and faster birds, I mean aircraft, in around the airport. Then obviously you can make any turn you wish. So for me today, I will probably climb straight ahead, and when I reach around 1500 AGL, I'll just turn left and maybe follow the canyon and be on my way. The CTAF frequency for this airport is 122.9er. So that's the one that we should be speaking on. Then let's talk about the destination afterwards. Here are also standard radio calls that you should make. Then the en route portion, as always. Today you can actually request flight following if you wish to, not on the ground because that's an untowered field, so once you are in the air, feel free to tell them that you would like a flight following. It should also be then easier to get the Bravo clearance, so it's up to you. And yeah, this is an example navlog that you can use. I have prepared my actual navlog already there, and I also named those user fixes here, so it's easier for me to orientate in this table, because sometimes it might be hard. I would like to stress out something that is probably not that much important today, because the landmarks that we follow are quite very easy to follow, so maybe watching out for the time is not that important today, but still it's a good practice to know if you're flying as you planned that you would fly. Normally what I do, maybe I don't say it normally, so maybe let me say that. So let's say that how I would do such timing. Let's say this, like from this valley up to Bay Marina. So when I'm flying along this route and my timer is running, then I reach this point. I will try to match that as close as possible. I will note the time that I have passed on my timer, and reset the timer, and obviously turn to the new direction. I will make a note here. So this is from Valley to Bay Marina. So the ETE, which is estimated time en route, is 11 minutes for this leg. So maybe I will do it in 10.5 or something. So I'll just type 10.5. Actually, I will reach the turning point. I will notice the time, reset the timer, turn to the new heading. Turn to the new heading after the Bay Marina, and then note and then write down the time that was there. And I repeat that process every time. If I find out that, for example, I am continuously faster than I have anticipated, I will either reduce my speed, or I will just have it on my mind and know that, you know, probably I will be faster also on subsequent legs. So that is very briefly, how to do that. And obviously, here it says magnetic heading, and this is already including the wind correction. And as you can see, that sometimes we can have a wind correction angle even 7 degrees, even 10 degrees sometimes. So normally what you would do in VFR flying, you would probably not have a magnetic heading prepared, but you would have magnetic track prepared. And at the turning point, you would just point your nose. You would point your nose to your magnetic track that you want to follow. You would look ahead, really to the distance, find something, or maybe 2 points, maybe 1 point like in the middle of distance, and then some faraway point, and then you know that you want to keep those points aligned all the time. And if wind starts to drift you, then you would correct, and you would basically find your wind correction angle. Here on VATSIM, usually if you prepare that, and since this is a simulated weather, that will actually behave as predicted. It's not like real time when the wind is never the same as predicted. Then you are also fine flying magnetic heading directly. So that was a little detour there for some techniques. And let's move over to... Actually, if that ATC stays, let me just see if they are still online. Maybe VPilot. No, they are off. So we scared them off. That's a pity, a little bit, but I believe that, yeah, tower closed, so center closed as well. Well, never mind. Wanted to tell you again my fairy tale, not fairy tale, but some kind of instructions what to report if you are have traffic pointed out to you. That you should always like see it out of the window and not on the GPS unit. But well, ATC is gone, so we'll probably not be getting any clearances. Arrival. Basically, I already spoke about that, so let me move to another slide where we have this class Bravo slide, and this is like a variation or example how the whole kind of radio exchange might look like when flying into class Bravo. Especially here on VATSIM, and in case of class Bravo also in real life, it's always good to just start your conversation with a VFR request, because your next message is this long. So let's say that they don't have time for you, and you would just start your poem, and they would be just annoyed. So if you state that you have a VFR request first, then they have an ability to actually choose a correct moment to tell you a go ahead, and you can say what you need. So just as an example, by the time you are contacting this approach facility, you should already have listened to the ATIS on the destination airport, so you can give that information to them. So for example, Las Vegas approach, Comanche 123 Alpha Bravo, slant Alpha, VFR from Grand Canyon west to North Las Vegas, overlaying meet at 3,500 feet. Request to enter the Class Bravo airspace via Cortez 1 arrival to land. We have information November. Right, so you tell them who you are, what you are doing, where you are, and what you want. In this case, they would normally just give you a squawk first, and then when the radar identify you, they can either tell you where they see you or not. Usually they will tell you, and if everything goes right, they will clear you into the Class Bravo airspace. This is a Class Bravo, so you need explicit clearance to enter, unlike Class Charlie or Delta. So unless you hear the magic words cleared into the Class Bravo, then you are to stay clear of that airspace. Even though that you have given them information in November, they will usually tell you also the altimeter. In that case, you will just repeat that, and so on and so forth. At some point, they will tell you to contact North Las Vegas Tower at the frequency, and then that's a very standard, radio exchange. And they will give you instruction what you should do, and you should repeat that, and obviously adhere to those instructions. Any questions into the about this?
I have a question.
Sure.
Hey, Thomas.
Hello.
Hi. It's about the on the charts. It says to contact tower when you get over the El Cortez Hotel. So I'm curious, like if you should get handed over, or if approach doesn't say anything, you should just, because I don't think you should just change to
Yep.
tower without approach handing you over.
You joined a little bit later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I spoke about that, but no problem. Yes, it is my strong belief that you should definitely not change over silently, and that you should be handed over. But I might be wrong, because it might be some very special procedure that, if you are cleared to the Cortez, it might be understood that you will change by yourself, but I'm not sure, honestly. But maybe we can do a quick Google search. Let's say Cortez 1 arrival. Do I change to tower frequency by myself? Let's see.
Yeah, because I'd be very nervous about that. I would ask for frequency change before doing that.
Yeah, but I really want this Cortez 1 arrival there. Okay, nothing. Well, normally you definitely should not change by yourself. There is only one exception in US, and that is when you are switching, but you are switching from ground to tower. Then you can. Right, so on the ground frequency all the way to runway hold short line, switch to tower while approaching hold short line if it's threatened by ground. Well, in the US, you can definitely switch to tower without being handed over from ground, but that's just in the US and not anywhere else, I believe. And as for this Cortez 1, I strongly believe that you should not change change the frequency by yourself, but I might be wrong here.
So when you get over El Cortez Hotel, if you haven't been instructed to contact tower, you just ask for a frequency change.
I would do so, yes.
Cool, thanks.
But if there is anyone with real experience in US, just correct me, because I very well might be wrong, and it might be actually within your purview to change yourself when you were being cleared to Cortez 1 arrival, right? But again, I don't believe so. All right, any other questions for Class Bravo or the arrival?
ChatGPT says that you should wait to get handover.
What? Who says?
ChatGPT.
GPT. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I press GPT on a lot of things, but not that.
yeah, well. Again, that's the general rule, so maybe that's where it's coming from. Oh, that's all? Well, okay. That's all then. So I'll just wish you a happy flying as always. I will be streaming, so feel free to watch, but I will rather you I will rather have you flying. And yep, let's go.
Happy flying, guys.
Happy flying.
Happy flying.
I have already done my walk around, so let's just continue with starting the airplane. We have little, like, not so much fuel anymore, but I still want to fly it because we have like 1.5 hours worth of fuel, which should be good enough. Alright, so mixture full, crack the throttle and engage the fuel pump. Oh, I actually forgot to turn off fuel pump last time. So I hope I didn't overflow the engine. Will it start without the primer? It probably should. We'll see, we'll see. But maybe primer is... Actually, you need to do at least one primer stroke the carburetor. Alright. So since we are at very high elevation, I will crack the mixture a little bit for starting. I will start my beacon. Look around. Clear prop. And let's go. Engine starting. Started. Checking the oil pressure in the green. Lowering the RPM. Leaning the mixture a little bit more. Very good. Nav lines should go on. Avionics. Can I put it more up? Yes, I can put it more up. Very good. We'll close these. Oh, helicopter. Alright. I wanted to tune in the Las Vegas VFR already. So the frequency for that is, or VORTAG, 116.9er. So let's go 116.9er. Then on COM1 I have 122.9er, that's good. On standby I will have 120.065.
Canyon West traffic, Cessna 3 Hotel Romeo, taxiing runway 17 Grand Canyon West.
No, I believe it was actually 120.65. Okay, so 120.65. Yes, I will also configure that 120.65 here on my secondary radio. Actually, that's the one where I will be listening for it. Yep. Let's see if I do this. Is it? Yeah. We'll just check vPilot. Yeah, I will be transmitting. So I will switch to COM2 later. And to standby, I will select the tower frequency of North Las Vegas, 125.7. Up to 5.7. Uh-huh. Very good. There I will select a timer and reset it. Also on my OBS, on my HSI, I will select these zeros. 068, which was the boundary there. Not that I would need.
Getting traffic November 8 on Victor Delta Radio check.
Here.
5x5.
5 thank you.
Alright, then we'll be using runway 17 today. So just for taxiing, I will pull up the map. my compass says that it should point to 200, so let's also fix that one. (200), and the runway will be 17, so we don't lose our situational awareness. Okay, all temperature is in the green, so we are ready to roll. Grand Canyon West traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie Piper Comanche on the ramp and taxiing to runway 17, Grand Canyon West. And obviously I will need to fix the altimeter, but let's see if I don't forget.
Grand Canyon West traffic, Cessna 3 Hotel Romeo taking off runway 17 straight out departure, Grand Canyon West.
Grand Canyon West, November 87 Victor Delta, taxiing to runway 17, Grand Canyon West.
Elevation of the field is
Grand Canyon West traffic,
4817.
November 91 Papa Charlie, Papa Comanche on the ramp. Taxiing to runway 17, Grand Canyon West.
I'm pushing
Grand Canyon
my...
West traffic, Comanche 554 Tango Alpha, taxiing runway 17 West departure, Grand Canyon West.
Joshua, you got a Comanche.
Long time no talk.
Yes,
I
definitely.
had a random spare moment today, so I figured I'd try to join up.
Very good, and in a Comanche.
Oh yeah.
I believe that it was you who always
West,
flew
Hotel
some
Delta
random
Lima.
aircraft.
Runway 17.
Yeah, I typically would for these group flights, but I couldn't think of anything better. I haven't flown in a while, so I'm like, well, we'll do it properly this time.
Yeah, so we can chant, "We have him, we have him," into the Piper.
One of us, one of us.
One of us, yeah. Piper cult. It's very good that you could join us.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
All right, there is a little, nice little space for some run up. I'll actually point the aircraft. You should maybe.
Grand Canyon traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima, taxiing to runway 11, Grand Canyon.
All right. So engine is still in the green. We'll increase the power a bit. I can already hear that maybe some of the spark plugs might be a little bit worn out or fouled. Let's try to get the most horsepower by leaning. 36, all right. So let's check those magnetos. First we'll check the right one. This is a good drop of almost 100 RPM. Then the left one. Also good drop, a little bit more. Alright, let's cycle the prop to get the warm oil into it.
Last aircraft carrier wave only.
Alright, reduce to 1500 and we'll check this carburetor heat. We have a drop, very good, and idle. Nice.
Grand Canyon West traffic, Cessna 3 Hotel Romeo, passing 6,300, turning north into the canyon and following it up to the west, Grand Canyon traffic.
Traffic jam.
Yeah,
We have a traffic jam. Hasn't happened.
no wonder the
But,
controllers are scared.
yes. Alright, so altimeter is set. That is set. Flaps 0, that is good. So strobe lights, landing lights, fuel pump, heated heat is not needed. We are showing correct, almost correct. So let's just fix that one. Alright. Grand Canyon West traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, Comanche. Lining up runway 17 and taking off straight out departure. Grand Canyon West. Okay. Well, climb to around 6,500 roughly.
Grand Canyon West, November 87 X Delta, lining up after the Comanche, Grand Canyon West.
Alright.
Hey, Grand Canyon West traffic, Comanche 55, 14 off. We're going to cut in front of the Diamond here, Grand Canyon West.
Go ahead, no problem.
Okay, tap the brakes. And gear goes
Appreciate
up.
it. Just want to get out of the way for the run-up area.
No problem at all.
Right, let's reduce the
Hey, Grand Canyon West traffic, Comanche 5514 Alpha, departing runway 17 westbound, Grand Canyon traffic.
Grand Canyon traffic, Diamond 86 Delta, lining up for the departing Comanche, Grand Canyon West.
Okay, I'll climb 500 feet more. Fuel pump can go off, landing lights as well.
And Diamond 86 Delta, taking off for runway 17, Grand Canyon West.
Right, so let's start the turn.
Grand Canyon West, Tango Hotel Delta, Delta Lima. Grand Canyon West.
That's enough of the climb.
Grand Canyon West traffic, Comanche 5514 Guelph, turning right cross runway 17, 5,700, climbing 6,500, Grand Canyon.
Canyon West, Tango Delta Lima, taking off 17, Canyon West.
Oh, I have descended quite a lot.
Grand Canyon West, Emirates of Victor Delta, turning right crosswind for runway 17, climbing to 5,600.
Grand Canyon West, November, Comanche 29 Lima, departing runway 11, straight out departure, Grand Canyon West.
Canyon West, Emirates of Victor Delta, departing to the northeast, 5,600 feet. Grand Canyon West, last call.
Grand Canyon West traffic, Comanche 91 Papa Charlie, lining up runway 17 and taking up. Crosswind departure, Grand Canyon West.
Let's start a timer, because I'm leaving the airport. Grand Canyon West traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie at 6,500 feet, about 2 miles north of the airfield, and departing to the northeast. Correction, departing to the northwest. Final call, the Grand Canyon West. Right. So, yeah, that's where I'm planning to fly. So we have 22 inches of manifold pressure, 1900 RPM. And fuel flow around 11.4. I can go a little bit lower.
Grand Canyon West,
More economy.
Comanche 29 Lima, 5,600 feet, departing the pattern to the west, Grand Canyon West.
And I'll switch the tanks to the second. So cardinal direction is about 304. Yeah, so out there. There's if this is the valley I want to fly
traffic,
through.
Comanche 91 Papa Charlie, turning right crosswind, 17, plus 700 feet, leaving the pattern to the west, climbing 8,500, final call, Grand West Canyon.
We already have the frequency there, but in order to get the yeah, I need to get it also here. So 116.9er, and then we go to distance 62. Okay. There's someone flying very low inside of the canyon. So including the climb, it's about 5 minutes to get to the lake. So it's probably that one. It's kind of dry, but yeah. but the topography actually agrees, and there is probably my valley that I plan to fly through, because the next one is 242, which I can already set there, roughly there, and that will take me through there, actually the one, so I'm just gonna turn there. Yeah, let's say that including the climb, and I started a little bit late. Let's reset it and let's go ahead. Another airport there. Should be this Pierce ferry. Area. Actually, already left it. Here I beam the airport, so already left the Grand Canyon. So now we are heading here. This is Lake Mead, if I'm not mistaken. That's where it will take us. Wind is, I believe, pushing us.
Temple Bar traffic, Comanche 554 Tango Alpha is over Temple Bar at 6,500.
Yeah, I should switch to COM2. I can switch this frequency. So my navlog says it should take me 4.5 minutes. I'm coming up on 4. We're already there. Maybe I will be like half a minute late. But that's no issue. If it's roughly the same, then it's fine. And obviously I probably don't need like where to point, because I can see already from here that this is the strait I want to go for. And where exactly is my point? Like a little bit farther inland. So let's say that after I pass the peak. Do I pass the peak? Not yet. Maybe now. Okay, 5 minutes, 6 seconds. That's 5.1. And then we have 257 and 11 minutes. So, just as a reminder, 257. And we have winds from the south, so even though we are pointing there, the wind will actually drift us over here. We are 47 miles from Las Vegas Vortex. And I wanted to go a little bit lower here. So I will actually descend to 3,500. And I can start already. Well, let's wait until I am a little bit more over the lake there. And those 11 minutes are obviously not to this point, but all the way to, let's switch to tack, Colville Bay Marina. Wind is doing whatever it wants with us. Okay, can start gradually descending. Yeah, I should keep my eye on the amp meter more closely, because my alternator is getting it's not faulty yet, but maybe actually I can show you here what I mean. And this maintenance, this engine, then you can see that alternator is already in the yellow range, which means that there might be something. It's not in perfect shape. Let's say it like that. So I should keep my eye on the amp meter. Or ammeter, I believe it's called. All right. I'll just I will just descend. I believe 3,500 will be a good one. Let's get the altimeter from maybe from here, from Boulder City. Okay, let's edit here. KBVU. There is 2985. Some gusts there. So let's do 2985 thereabout. It's a desert here. Stopped descending because I hit some updraft. But let's see if it starts descending again. Yes. I'm not in a hurry, so. For the first outer shell of the class Bravo, I need to be, I believe, under 8,000. Yeah, I'm under 8,000 feet, which I already am. Then 7,000, 6,000 even here, and I believe it's 6,500. So I will be very soon also under that one, staying over Lake Mead. So that's good. Now is this first one called? This one. Oh, it's also lake meat. Okay, so that's a big one. Yeah, I've read somewhere that there is very little water in it nowadays. And you can actually see by this line that where the water was and where it is now. And obviously, if this is still like a scenery from 10 years ago, like imagery from 10 years ago, then nowadays this water line is much lower, and the space between the light stripe is much thicker. Just reduce power a little bit more. It really does not want to descend. Okay, engine still good. Very barren countryside. But I guess we should wait for Death Valley. So which one of those will be Calville Bay Marina? Do I see that already or not? Maybe that one or maybe a closer one. No, actually this is turn right. It's that one, and it's still a little bit after that. And I believe that there, what I'm pointing like there, will be Calville Bay Marina. Because we have a kind of a inlet there, so this will be this bigger one. Oh, the wind is doing whatever it wants with us today. We are like a leaf with a noise to money converter in the front. Okay, we're in the air for 20 minutes now. We're still descending. We are ascending. So, I don't think we'll be able to see anything resembling a marina from up here, but it should be there. And then we'll continue obviously left towards the Hoover Dam. 7 miles and then to Old Wash boat ramp. See some traffic there. It was supposed to be 11 minutes, and I believe that will be right on time when we arrive there. We can see the city of Las Vegas there in the distance already. Hoover Dam traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, over the Colville Bay Marina at 5,000 feet, descending 3,500, and heading over to Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam traffic. Right, 11:12. So 11.2. I'll just pull the power a little bit more. Maybe put some carb heat. No, it's good. Should not get any carb ice today. Just very slightly move it based on experience.
Radio check, guys. Can you hear me?
In Discord?
Discord? Yeah.
Yeah, now on the Discord.
I just heard you on Discord, I believe.
Okay, I will try on VATSIM because there is some issues there.
What frequency?
1 to 2.8.
I'm not listening to that one.
Yeah, I was hearing a static only earlier, if that was you.
Yeah, that was me, I think.
Alright, roger.
Alright, let's do some side slip there to lose some altitude. So first I'll increase RPM to help me slow down. Reduce power a bit to get lower airspeed, and then let's go for it.
Hoover Dam traffic, Comanche 91 Papa Charlie at above Bay Marina, 6,500 feet, descending to 4,500 and heading over to Hoover Dam.
Actually, like that. Doesn't want to slide slip much. Let's try another direction.
Hoover Dam traffic, November 87, Victor Delta, overhead Calvo Bay Marina, turning south to the dam at 5,000 and descending to 2,500.
Yeah, that doesn't look very nice today. I guess it's alright. So let's reset my timer. Let's watch for that traffic. Hoover Dam traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie at 3,500 feet, just west of the dam and continuing more west. Hoover Dam. So, now we are getting closer to Old Wash Boat Ramp. Should be arriving there in about 3 minutes. So in about 2 minutes actually. And let's climb back to 3,500. And normally this would be time to get in contact with ATC to get our clearance into Class Bravo, but checking my VPilot, there is nobody around us. So we'll just do ourselves. I'll switch back to Com1 to transmit on the Las Vegas CETA frequency. Alright, so how do I know? Old Washboat Ramp is actually on this side. It's probably someplace there. Completely honest. We're probably over it right now. Let's just check. Maybe. In any case, continue Lava Butte.
Traffic, Comanche
We'll
29,
hope that it's
flying
this
up
one.
the Hoover Dam at 5,200 Las Vegas traffic.
Could that be Lava Butte? It's kind of, or that one. Should fly 284, so it's gonna be that one. And this will be that other peak. So it'll be this one, Frenchman, no.
Las Vegas traffic, Comanche,
This
Serbian
Lava Butte.
Colima, over the Lava Butte, at Cortez one arrival towards North Las Vegas.
Because this is this Las Vegas lake and this is Lava Butte. let's go there. From there, we'll fly to El Cortez Hotel.
Just a heads up, I got I think a citation coming out on 19 right into McCarran, so keep an eye out for him if you're heading toward North Las Vegas.
258 from there.
Thanks.
Down traffic, November 87 Victor Delta, overhead the dam. We will do an orbit at 3,000 feet and head
North Las Vegas traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie is a Piper Comanche at 3,700 feet over La Butte and continuing to El Cortez on the Cortez 1 arrival, North Las Vegas.
North Las Vegas traffic, Comanche 554 Tango Alpha is over the El Cortez Hotel, 3,500, entering right downwind runway 12 right, full stop, North Las Vegas. North Las Vegas.
So there should also be some
Airport
roads.
traffic, Comanche 91 Papa Charlie just passed Lava Butte at 2,500 on the Cortez 1 arrival, North Las Vegas.
Last station calling, say altitude.
2,600, 91 Papa Charlie.
Okay, I'm about 2,000 feet above you. And slightly in front, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie there.
Negative contact so far.
Yeah, I haven't.
North Las Vegas traffic, Comanche 554 Tango Alpha, right downwind 12 right, full stop.
So let's see if I can discern the roads there. There are major roads. Oh, there's the traffic.
Comanche, Charlotte Lima, Las Vegas traffic over the El Cortez at 3,500 feet, coming in for the North Las Vegas 30 right straight in approach.
And North Las Vegas traffic, Comanche 554 Tango Alpha is a beam, the numbers runway 12 right, right downwind runway 12 right, full stop. And aircraft landing at 30, how far out are you?
Actually scratched that, we didn't get the winds. We are also coming for the right downwind for 21.
Oh, roger that. Comanche 554 Tango Alpha, turning right base runway 12 right, full stop.
Haven't found the El Cortez.
and November.
Can I find the
Correction,
spaghetti?
the second north. November 87 Victor Delta, overhead all wash, boat ramp, joining the Cortez 1 arrival.
North Las Vegas traffic, Comanche 554 Tango Alpha, final, runway 12 right, full stop.
Las Vegas traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima over Lava Butte, 3,500.
So stadium there. The airport is there, so I should be. Or is this? Oh, this is El Cortez. There it is. And Spaghetti Bowl right after. North Las Vegas traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie over El Cortez Hotel at 3400. We'll be joining right downwind runway 12 left and have some traffic inside about 1 mile ahead of me. North Las Vegas. This is, I guess, El Cortez was there, Spaghetti Bowl is there.
North Las Vegas traffic, Comanche 91 Papa Charlie. Just past the El Cortez Hotel and we'll go for the right downwind for 12 right, North Las Vegas.
Traffic,
Comanche further Lima turning right base runway 12 right, full stop landing.
North Las Vegas traffic, Comanche 554 Tango Alpha, clear runway 12 right, it's a right crosswind, about, let's say 160 at 15 knots.
Roger, thank you.
North Las Vegas traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie correction. I'll be joining left, downwind runway 12 left, and already doing so. North Las Vegas. Right, so landing lights.
North Las Vegas traffic, and we're on final for runway 12 right, full stop.
Full mixture.
North Las Vegas traffic, Comanche 9.
Bro.
Papa Charlie and right downwind for 12 right.
Landing gear down. Flaps 1. North Las Vegas traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie turning left, base runway 12 left, full stop, North Las Vegas.
North Las Vegas, Comanche 91 Papa Charlie, turn right base 12 right, North Las Vegas.
North Las Vegas traffic, runway 12 right, vacated.
North Las Vegas traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning final runway 12 left, full stop, North Las Vegas.
North Las Vegas traffic, 91 Papa Charlie, turning final 12 right, full stop.
North Las Vegas traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima joining a right downwind for runway 12 right, North Las Vegas.
Ooh.
Turn right, Thomas. Turn right.
Las Vegas traffic, 91 Papa Charlie has vacated runway 12 right.
North Las Vegas traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima turning a right base or 12 right, North Las Vegas.
North Las Vegas traffic, runway 12 left vacated, Oscar Kilo Papa Charlie. So you're parking somewhere near the commercials instead of where small airplanes are parking, right? Yeah.
North Las Vegas traffic, November 87, Victor Delta, overhead El Cortez Hotel, joining right, downwind, runway 12 right.
Go straight ahead, Thomas, to the FBO.
North Las Vegas traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima, short final 12 right, full stop, North Las Vegas.
North Las Vegas traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie crossing runway 12 right at its departure and North Las Vegas.
North Las Vegas traffic, November 87, Victor Delta, joining downwind 12 right, with traffic in front. North Las Vegas traffic.
North Las Vegas traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima is clear of runway 12 right, North Las Vegas.
So, the landing today, not so good. Veered off the runway of the touchdown. Guess there is kind of they managed in this model to put away this horrible bug that the aircraft was not able to keep straight on a taxiway in a crosswind. So it sticks rather well, but the problem is where you land. When you land and you have like a full rudder and obviously the wheel is turned left, or was turned left in my instance, then it immediately wanted to turn. So should have let go of the rudder much sooner. Some wind. Piperfest. Do I see correctly we all have Comanches today?
Nope.
Nope. But I see 5 of them, including me, that's 6. And there are 7 of us. Okay.
I saw 1 Cessna and 1 Diamond.
Ah.
Yeah.
So why do I see 6 Comanches, including me?
I think that's the final, and I'm right behind it with the timer. So.
So parking brake. Pump.
Northwest 6 train.
That one goes off. Increase RPM a bit. Master switch off. And there we go. Okay, so that was the flight from Grand Canyon west to North Las Vegas. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a nice evening, day, night, whatever it is, the time that you have right now. And see you next time. Bye bye.